Good morning, people. Just checking the audio. Trying some new settings today for the audio captures. So we'll get started shortly. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday. What would normally be NFL Day. Got one game today at 4 o'clock. If you guys are interested in that, Raiders hosting somebody. I can't remember who they're playing. Just preseason though. I will unfortunately not be able to watch much of that because I have a new league starting tonight. So my son and I are going to bowl on Sunday nights in a four-man. It's a mixed league, but our team it's any mix, so our team is all guys. Wife's already bowling on Thursday with me, so she doesn't want to bowl a second night. So anyway, all right. So all-time rosters, we're getting them pounded out here, trying to get them done. We got the Packers and the Lions with throwback unis today. Another test game. I finished the Lions last night. Just finished the Packers this morning. Gonna see what kind of stats we get. Should be. I mean, you would expect both defenses to be pretty good, but you never know. You got Aaron Rodgers on one side, and I believe Lane's the starter on the Lions side. Although if you go by the stat formulas that created the ratings, I think actually it's showing Stafford a little bit better than Bobby. But that's okay. It is what it is, and I don't want all new players and everything, right? So there are some active players that are in these rosters if their stats are good enough to get them there. Because a lot of the rosters are based on. Actually, can I capture that? Let me see if I can get to that real quick. Actually, I think I closed it, so let me see if I can get it back here. Just trying to give an idea of what's going on for everybody here. It's a big workbook, so it takes a minute to load, so give me a second. Let's move this over here. Alright, that's just the matchup rosters. I actually created this because Christopher Slovic is supposed to use these rosters to do a Sim League once they're done, which I'm hoping is going to be the first or second week of September. I think I can get them done by then, but we'll see. Everything's entered. I'm just going back and doing the likenesses. But what we did, well, I guess it'd be me, not we, was we took the teams and we used ProReferenceFootball.com, Pro Football Reference. I'll say it right in a minute. And they assign them an approximate value every year for how the player performed. Pre-1960, there are no AVs, so I had to figure those myself based on what the stuff said. So that's how they made the team, and the one that they had the most AV for is the team that they made. So even if their best year, say, was with the Vikings, but they played more years with the Raiders and had more AV for the Raiders because of that, They went to the Raiders, not the Vikings. If I do a Madden version, I may change that up a little bit and do the team that they played the most years for, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do Madden, but we'll see. Anyway, that's what we did. And then we come over here and we put them all on the same page so that we could compare them to each other. And that's how we came up with the ratings for each player. So they are comparative to the other players at their position. Let me go ahead and hide this back. And then again, this sheet here is just for calling the games for Chris. So hopefully he can use that to. He didn't want me to change numbers, so there are multiple numbers of the same on some teams. So this is kind of to help him with that, hopefully, if he decides to use it. And then I've gone through each team and entered the players using these sheets. It kind of pulls them all together for that one team. And then I have a roster page down here at the end as well. And then I also have a depth chart page that helps me enter them into the game. And then this is just simming to see who makes it, and really it's to see who makes the playoffs. If I come back over here to teams and logos, I got a playoff count here. I've done it once, and the only ones that did not make the playoffs were the Jags and the Texans, which I'm pretty happy with. I can see that happening probably for all-time rosters. And if they happen to squeak in once, that's fine too. So let's get that out of the way. And we'll get this game underway so we can see what happens here. Sorry for the blank screen, but when I click in the window to make it active for the game, it blanks out the screen for some reason. I don't know why it does that. It might be... I almost wonder if I could do a game capture to see if it acted differently, but that's alright for now. Just trying to check the audio, also make sure that the audio is working good, and it sounded like it was. I'm doing that a different way to capture it than I was before. So, all right, so let's go ahead and hit start here. This is going to be a CPU versus CPU, as all of these have been. Basically, just because that's what the league's going to be if I do one as assembly. They don't see me doing player controlled, but yesterday we did one in 4:3 and we moved it over to Twitch. It moved it over in standard def 320, I want to say, is what it was showing. But the ones that I did before that were widescreen were 720. So I don't know if it looks at the aspect ratio on the export from Twitch and decides that it's going to be 360 instead. I did set up some more. I changed some of the settings for Twitch to stream. I found a video online to streamline the settings in Twitch for what the websites want, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. They're slightly different, but not too much. So I tweaked some of that yesterday, so that's really the first time we're doing those changes is right now on this stream, as well as the new way to capture the audio is also just in this stream. I didn't have it set up this way before. It was set up for, I think, display audio capture, desktop audio capture, something like that. And they recommended doing audio input capture and output capture, so I set it up that way this time. We'll see how that works soon. So we're underway, and Detroit's going to get the ball first. It's down in the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out to the 21st and 10 Lions.
The Lions will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
trying to do this at 720p, 60 frames a second. So we'll see how that goes.
Number 30 gains 3 yards.
Looks like James Jones, the fullback with the first carry of the game up the middle. Did pick up about 3.
2nd and 7. Ball at the Lions' 23-yard line.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
Zings it to the right side and it's knocked away from the receiver.
No, I haven't done. I got 2 that are in progress, but I haven't published anything since. Well, I mean, I might have some you haven't played, but it's been a minute.
Nice pressure that time.
Dude, this iteration of the game, I find it as trash. I mean, I just don't like it. I think I'm playing it better lately, but I'm doing all right. How you doing, Eric? It's good to see you, brother. I think I saw you in somebody's stream the other day, but I was just leaving when I saw your name pop up, so I missed you. I can't remember who it was, though.
Number 25.
Was it C-Flip? You watch him? Or USN? One of those two. I think it was one of them. Haven't played it much. We'll start trying to get back into it lately. I mean, I can post. I'll probably cover this up for a second, but I can post my course list in the chat if you want. You can pick out whichever ones you haven't played. I did move my volcano all the way over to this iteration, and tweaked it a little bit just to make it more believable. Some of the cliffs and stuff you had to hit off of or over. Some of that was a little bit like not something you'd normally see in a real course, so I tweaked a little bit of that.
Number 5 took advantage of some really good blocking there on
And
that last run.
I can't remember if I tweaked
good things happen, especially in the
I think you were in their chat.
And it will be second down. Second down with the tight end right.
You typed something right as I think I was leaving for. I think I don't know what I was doing, but I had something I had to go do. Dude, I dropped all the way down to CCD Delta. I did play good this week. I'm 9th. Well, I guess it wouldn't be this week. It'd be last week now. It's probably the best I've done since I've got this game. Coaster. Oh, it might have been Killer. It might have been Killer Bees. I haven't watched Coasters in a while. He's been doing that flight sim stuff, and that just puts me to sleep. Not that I need much help going to sleep, but let's see if I can get to it here real quick. I don't want to mess the stream up too much. Let me move it over out of the way here. It's not a big deal. It's just a test game to make sure the stream goes okay and it looks all right. Now I know I got it on my desktop. Where is it? Course list. There we go. Move it out of the way again. Filtered to PC because I didn't bring any PS4 ones over.
Number 86 makes the nice
no, I don't want to cut it.
tries to get free. He's in
I think those Packers go up early.
Number 86 is going to make a great play right here.
Never went through Q school. How did you get on a tour? Or you just play a certain level that you feel comfortable with? Yeah, he's not been streaming since they left the show. Or quit doing the show, I guess it would be. He hasn't streamed much. Crosby with the point after. And the Packers up early 7-0. There's my course list, if there's any you haven't seen yet. See how you match up? Not very well anymore. Yeah, I know that feeling, dude. I used to be in
Number 2 booms a beauty here. Number 25 decides to take it out of the end zone.
God, what was I in? The one right above CCA I was in for most of it. I think I went up once and then went right back down. I think they started calling it Corn Ferry or something, but it was something before that. I can't remember what they called it. Kinetic? Yeah, it might have been Kinetic. I can't remember. Actually, I think it even was before that, before they changed the names.
We'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 18-yard line. Number 30 goes in motion.
Anyway, that's when I felt at least somewhat competitive. Now I feel like I'm a fish out of water, like I haven't done anything in this new game. That, like I said, this week, well, last week, I guess, again, that's probably the best I've played. I think I ended up 44 under or something. I'm still 10 off the lead, but I finished in 9th, last I saw. And that was, I looked at it yesterday, actually later yesterday. So hopefully I finished in 9th. Top 10 would be fine with me. Well, Detroit's passing game's struggling so far.
Number 36 swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice
Yeah, right.
That time.
Yeah, the copyright stuff. I couldn't tell you. Are you still playing on PS4 or on PS, PlayStation? I'm guessing you might. Oh, Johnson Jr. got free. Calvin, Megatron. Are you still playing on PlayStation? Or yeah, I moved over to PC. I couldn't tell you the last time I played it on PlayStation. It's been a minute.
That's the kind of player you get the ball to.
And Peter, we had a couple of giraffes going after that.
What was the do you remember the screen name of the guy? It was really nice. His name was Matt. I thought it was Golfer Dude. Was it not?
Number 20 had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too
PlayStation,
smart.
but I think it's a little bit easier, to be honest. Well, at least last time I played it, it could be different now.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were
Top Kaiser on PlayStation. Yeah, that would make sense. There was a guy in our group named Matt. I could have swore his username was Golfer Dude on PlayStation. Well, the reason I bring it up is because I ran into him in Victor Lane Sports, Eric Nesbitt, his stream that I DJ for. Golfer Dude came in there and started gifting subs and stuff. And I was like, thanks, Matt. And he's like, you're welcome. His name's Matt. But it's not the same guy. He plays on an Xbox. So I thought it was the same guy that used to be in our group, but apparently it's not. But what are the odds that it'd be a Matt also with the same username, just on a different platform? I was talking to him like it was the same guy. He's like, yep, that's not me. I'm like, okay.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
I was going to jump back on PlayStation and play around with him or something, but he's like, yeah, that's not me. I play on Xbox.
Number 20 gets the handoff and heads wide left.
Sanders gets in to tie it. Well, extra point would tie it up. I think that was Sanders. I don't think there's another. I think there's a 20 on defense. Lynn Barney, I think, is 20. Yep, Barry Sanders gets in for the touchdown. Chance to tie it up with the extra point. I wish they had settings for this so you could manipulate to make it, like newer rules, like where they kick the extra points from and kickoffs from and all that stuff. But they don't. Actually, I expected it to be more of a defensive battle, and it's already 7-7. Not even halfway through the first quarter. I mean, to be fair, both teams have pretty good weapons on offense too, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It could go either way. It could be a shootout or a defensive struggle, depending on which teams show up. This game has a little bit of randomness to it. So, like if you sim the whole season, I did it over 12 seasons, and like I said, only 2 teams didn't make the playoffs at least once, and that was the Texans and the Jaguars, which kind of makes sense because I know it's Houston Texans, but the Titans actually came from the Oilers, so the Oiler players are on the Titans team, not the Texans. I've seen some of the Madden all times put them on the Texans, but it's not the same franchise, so that's I don't give them those guys. I need to finish I have a Pro Strategy Football season going. That I'm in the playoffs on. I need to get back to that as well. All my time's been taken up with this because I'm trying to get it done so he can start in September. Christopher Slovic on YouTube, if you're not already subscribed, he'll be using these rosters to do a sim league. If that's anything you're interested in seeing. There's a website that hosts the PlayStation and Xbox rosters. I'm going to try to get them to post this one once I get it done. We'll see. I don't know if they do, like I'd like to do a zip file with this and the settings so that they can go hand in hand. But we'll see. It's not a huge deal if they don't. Was that Sharp? Might have been Sterling Sharp caught that.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Hopefully I'll do a better job of calling the games if I do a sim league with these. I was thinking about doing a newer roster version, a newer Madden version with the all-time rosters. But they have more ratings, so I have to go back in and develop those formulas and all that. So what I tried to do was use actual stats and use those stats to develop a formula that gave me the rating for each skill, and then those were compared to other players at that position. So if they tied on a stat, then they could have the same rating, but if they did not, then it would be like one point down from that, or however many points different they were, if that makes sense. And then whoever had the max or the better stat got the max rating.
Good things happen.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Well, I have a horse racing game made in Excel. Well, it's not really a game per se. It was meant to be, but it's not been finished. So really, all you can do is watch horse races. That I developed in Excel, and I actually went in and added some horses last night. Probably about, I don't know, 10 or 15, maybe 20. But they're, I think all but 3 are real horses. My kids named some back in the day, and I've just never taken them out. So those all stemmed, I think, from us playing Gallop Racer when the kids were little. Hard to fathom. My youngest he's going to be 23 in October. My daughter in January will be 30. Getting old. Don't get old, Eric. It's not good for you. We did move. I don't know if I told you that. I was in Florida when we were all playing on PlayStation a lot.
Heads up the
Hey,
field.
what's up, D?
Eventually runs out at
Derek
the
leave?
15.
Maybe he
It
left.
will be first down.
Number 5 works it to the outside and gets a huge.
How was your night on the town
Great
with the
play,
boy
great
last night? Did
execution.
you have fun?
Let's have another look. Yep, got past the marker and
Oh,
eventually
I'm
moves
out of
out of
coffee.
bounds.
Nice run,
Wow,
Peter,
Horning
and
gets
he's
you
putting
loose.
together some very nice
He
stats.
gets the Packers
Definitely.
back in the
Up
red
to
zone
now,
again.
he's got 50 yards on 8 carries.
First and 10.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Averaging 6.2. The Lions better figure out a way to slow him down. Well, draw play. Went back to him again, and oh, well, they got to him that time, but still a good game.
Second down.
Second and 1.
Daughter on Minecraft.
6-yard line.
Oh, it's not a big deal. I was just talking about, I have an Excel workbook that I made a horse racing game in. Or, well, it's more of a horse racing simulator. Because I didn't finish the part where you actually bet and stuff.
Peter, he made a great tackle there. He brought down one of the more
Yeah, I was just saying I was getting old. Don't get old. My youngest he'll be 23 in October, and my daughter will be 30 in January.
Number 5 carries it yet again and heads out right. Brought down at the 3. It'll be first and goal.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be a game, but I don't know. I just kind of never finished it.
First and goal.
So really, all you can do is watch it race. You can't bet on it or anything.
Air threat here. Let's see what they do, Dan.
Number 88 goes in motion.
How old am I? Your age? I'm 51. I'll be 52 in March. I thought you were quite a bit younger than me, like your mid-30s. I thought. Oh, 43? Yeah, you're not that far behind me then. I thought you were mid-30s.
The Lions are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own.
Well, I mean, I hope you don't have the same issues I had. You're old. You're not old. Shut up.
Number 22.
Are you older than me? You might be older than me. I don't know.
The catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
I don't know that I've ever known how old you are, Dwayne.
Number 66 makes the hit in the backfield at the 33.
Number 66 targeted the ball carrier early.
Ancient, get out of
Let
here.
him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan.
Does it look any better today, D? I changed some settings for the stream and went back to widescreen because when I ported it over to YouTube, it did it in like 320 resolution. But the ones that I did before that in widescreen ported over in 720s, which is what I want. So, as much as I like the 4-3 player models better, it didn't do what I wanted. So, all right, end of one, we got 7-7. I didn't even see. Did the Packers turn the ball over? I totally missed that. Looks very cool. Oh, whoa! Catch the ball. That's going to bring up fourth down. Oh, he wasn't even close to you, dude. Don't be trying to get a flag.
Number 28 didn't let much daylight get between him and his assignment. Nice coverage to force the incompletion.
Well, the D holds long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up.
This is
Number 25 gets the
a PC emulator, Eric. And I don't know if you have a PC that you game on at all. I know you said you're on PlayStation for the golf game, but
after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page.
But this is a PS2 emulator. And then ESPN NFL 2K5 Resurrected mod from online. You don't have a PC.
Number 80 goes in motion.
That's insane, dude.
Number 5 gains 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Yeah, I have about 20 games on this emulator, like a bunch of the Maddens and some of the horse racing games and a couple of the Undergrounds, the Need for Speed Undergrounds.
Number 12
Play Among Us. That game, dude, I can't get into that game. All that is an excuse to lie to your friends.
Check out this replay. You'll find a few examples of how these guys earn their paycheck week in and week out, baby. And hey, there's no better way of earning a paycheck than knocking a few heads down there on the field.
Yeah, that's you need to get into Fortnite there, Eric. You come in with Dwayne and I and kill some bots. Do you have a hard time with lying? Well, if you have a hard time lying, you'd suck at that game, wouldn't you?
Number 34 lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
What? Oh, you need. Well, we'll make you party leader though. That'll give us all the bots, and Dwayne and I will carry you.
Number 34 gets the ball
And at least that one's cross-platform, unlike the golf game.
20 fields the deep punt at the 18. Stop at the 28.
Number 20, return for a few.
Oh, you like trying to figure out who it is on Among Us? I've never played it. I've watched a couple of streams on it. I just can't get into it. It's not my deal, I guess.
The Lions offense takes the field and they will start out at their own 28-yard line.
I'd rather play Fortnite and be frustrated at all the sweats that kill me.
Number 89 with the tackle. Second and 5.
Yeah, it's Fortnite takes a minute. You gotta. They have a no builds mode now though, so that's a little bit easier for people who don't build well.
Number 30 didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Dwayne and I go back and forth. We play sometimes. Well, we play builds mostly just so we can throw something up to protect ourselves, but we play no builds sometimes as well. I actually don't know which one Dwayne likes better, like what he prefers. You like the builds, Dwayne, or the no builds better?
Swatted that pass away right at the line.
Peter, the defense stood tall and forced the
Fourth down for the Lions. They'll punt it away. Well, got 2 quick scores out of the gate. Now they both seem to be settling down defensively. Although there could have been a turnover in there that I missed by the Packers, but could have been missed field goal or something too. I didn't even see it.
Number 24 didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure
Sweatville and no builds. Well, I mean, I kind of get that because people can't protect themselves. So the Sweats just have to be able to shoot, which most of them can. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that good at building, but I like to be able to protect myself a little bit. No builds, you gotta hide behind crap, and then most of the crap they can shoot and destroy, so makes it harder that way, I think. But Dwayne and I play with a couple of Sweats, so they usually carry us.
Number 5 is having success on the outside and up the middle here. He's making the defense pay for his flexible running style. So far, he's got 77 yards on 14 carries.
List of courses, Eric. Some of those have been used on tour, if that matters to you. I don't know what kind of level you're looking for, but Um,
44. It will be first down.
First down,
Number
Packers.
5
Rouge,
advantage
Rookery
some really
Ridge,
good blocking there on
and the
that last run.
Razorback,
When
I
you get
think,
the
have been
initial
used.
surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
Jekyll Island might have
Big
been
gain on
used in the
third, and
last
they will
game, but
easily
I
move
can't
the
remember.
chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble getting the first.
Stone Lake was going to be used because it used to be called something with 420 in it, and they asked me to change it, and then they never used it. So, Dresden's one of my favorites, but it's not.
Second
It's
down
not
and
been
tight
used
end to the
yet. It's
left.
all the holes on there are based on real holes that I watched flyovers of on YouTube. Hazy Shade I actually built in the winter theme when it was hidden, and then when I tried to
Hits it away on the coverage.
publish it,
Complete.
it would say that
28
the
that one away
object meter
completely.
was
The receiver didn't
too
have a
high,
prayer in
so
getting that
I
one.
ended up
And
having to
maybe you have
change
to
the
figure that when GM
theme that it
Slanton
was in.
has the players
Unfortunately, it
with
looked a
key
lot better in the winter
catchphrases for
theme,
them,
but
this is
it
what
looks
they
pretty
have
good the
in
way it
mind.
is.
Yeah,
But
you know,
I liked
back
it
in
in the
my
winter
day,
better.
you'd see guys 5'8", 5'9" back there.
Maybe they'll bring that back for the new one.
In my day.
A different era, as you like to call
Oh, Night Train Lane gets a hold of
it.
one,
To the left sideline
and Rogers able to bring him down.
dragged down at
Actually, that might have been Horning that brought him down. I thought it was Rogers, though. Like a 12 to me.
Number 81 has a monster play for the D. He picks off the ball here and then takes it downfield for a huge gain. Man, you cannot coach that.
Well, that's their second interception of the game. And
Now, I will say one thing about this mod that I'm noticing is that the shoes that you pick in the editor don't look like they're the same shoes that are here on the field in some
we'll see
cases.
what they do on this drive as they start at the 22-yard line.
Because I noticed Rich watched my stream from yesterday, Dwayne, and he commented on Joe Namath not having white shoes, but they are white, but they have black accents. But when I went back into the editor, he had white Nikes, which the only black on those are the Nike logo. But that's not what it showed on the field, so I don't know if they have a mapping issue for that piece, or not quite sure what's going on there. Not that I'm that concerned about it. It's trying to get the looks for the player, the likenesses, but I mean, you can only do so much. It is an older game, so I do what I can.
Johnny Morton was wide open
I
on
could
that
go in and try
reception.
disabling the
Did not
texture
happen.
thing to
No
see what kind of
catch.
shoes they end up with, but
Keep piling up, and even here in the
I do
second
like the
quarter,
higher
it
quality
doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just
textures
not getting
they've
it
added.
together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Ball at the 18-yard line.
Well, it looks like Detroit's at least in scoring range. Oh no. Megatron dropped it.
Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
22 with the coverage.
Fourth down. They're going to settle for the field goal. It looks like it. Jason Hansen comes on.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 9, holding.
Hansen kicks it from 35 yards, and they take
The Lions take the lead. Couldn't do much with the interception.
Jason Hansen has no problem getting this one between the sticks for 3. Oh, he was so close. He could have made that if he
But
was
they did get points out of it.
Well, unfortunately, I have a feeling.
So what you guys got going on today? Anything?
For the first time today, they leave the red zone with only a field goal to show for it.
You know, overall, Dan, the defense has to be happy with how that one played out.
Hansen booms a beauty here. Number 26.
Oh, going to bring it out of the end zone.
Stop at the 21. Well, Peter, some interesting
That is Adderley to return.
How they turned the ball over lead.
Oh, Rogers, 1377 yards. He did throw a pick earlier when they were moving the ball.
Telling stat in the NFL.
So he's got one
took it out of the end zone, and while it may
touchdown. Did they throw a touchdown pass?
close to the 20, so It all comes out in the wash.
Last day of freedom.
Packers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here.
Well, I said I have the same predicament, but I've only had the 2 days of freedom, not the 2 months or whatever it's been.
Number 12 rifles it out left side, and the reception is made past the markers.
Eric, did you say?
First down.
I feel like you were.
This one perfectly,
I feel
and the
like you
D
said
was
you were a
nowhere to
teacher.
be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
That's right, Dan. My
Is that true?
What a pass!
Am I
and
remembering
he is
something wrong?
generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's
So I know
got
Dwayne's a
8
teacher.
yards and 1 touchdown.
Number 5 gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
28 with the tackle.
Second down,
Second and 6.
6 yards to go.
Ball at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Old school Packer uniforms. They are ugly as hell, aren't they?
Number 12 dumps it out left, and
Oh my!
it's tipped. No good, incomplete.
How did that not get caught?
Ineligible receiver. Number 64.
Minecraft.
5-yard penalty.
I never got into that game either.
He wasn't expecting it, didn't mean to, but
Accountant.
unfortunately he was an ineligible receiver.
Well, if I ever
and
come
that's
into
a
some
penalty.
money,
Second and 11. Ball at the Packers' 33-yard line.
like, you know, the lottery or something. I don't need an accountant right now. I can count it. It's not much. It's easy to count.
Number 12 made a great throw even though he was off balance. And his weight was on the wrong foot. Didn't matter. Still connected.
That took some strength, Peter. You can't plow him down the way you plow through a buffet line.
Hey, that depends on what you're serving. Prime rib, watch out.
Number 14 goes in motion.
Department of Defense.
Number 12 lobs this one way over the
Probably aren't supposed to be telling nobody that, are you?
incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Number 28 swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
Well, the D holds tight.
So if you're an accountant for the Department of Defense, you probably need an accountant, don't you? Holy smokes. Gotta pay pretty good, I would think.
Was perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Number 34 lines up for the punt. Number 34 gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Number 20 gets it at the 14. Tackled at the 30.
Barney on the return.
20 didn't get phased by that mammoth punt. He read the field, Dan, and managed to minimize
Detroit, a
the solid
little bit of a
run.
chance to pull away here before halftime.
The Lions will start a drive with the lead for the first time in this game. They'll begin at their own 30-yard line. Number 30 goes in motion.
Ginormous budget each year.
Number 22 throws this on a
Uh-oh, Megatron got loose again.
made for a first and more.
They better start covering him or they're going to have a hard time.
That will bring up first down.
I mean, I would imagine they would have a ginormous budget each year.
Saw it and got the ball to him.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incomplete.
Megatron over 100 yards in the first half.
But this may turn him around.
That's crazy. Spent it on stupid stuff.
Number 26 tips it away on the coverage.
That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Number 26 managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Second down and 4
Oh, no.
in the game.
Got divorced. When did you get divorced?
Goes in motion.
So I think the last time I talked to you, well, unless you were already divorced, but I thought you said your wife used to be laying next to you while you were gaming.
Darren Sharper got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today.
A
That is
year
their
ago. Sorry to hear that, brother.
batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Big tanks, big ships, big planes. Oh, Johnny Morton hauls one in
Johnny Morton reels in the pass despite
next to someone else.
by two defenders.
There's the catch and the double coverage.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That's it's never fun to go through. My best friend went through it. He was probably about 265, and by the time the divorce was over, he was, I don't know, 180. Like, he was a little bitty, skinny, and he's like 6'2", so it didn't look right. Sanders gets in. Holy crap! I thought he was going to be tackled way back behind the line. Try saving money. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the budget, moving the service people around?
Oh, that charge was like a stampede. The defense can't do anything on that but get flattened.
That was his second rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
Here's the point after, and it's good.
Well, the Packers do have a couple minutes to try to get an answer here.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Hansen rockets this one deep. Number 26 downs this
Utterly downs it.
for a touchback.
All right, man. Cool. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
The Packers offense has to score here. This drive will start at their own 20-yard line. Number 86 goes in motion. This one will fall incomplete.
With the deflection.
We got something that's causing speed issues I can hear. Like the audio slows down, speeds up. It's not gonna be a huge deal because I probably have most of the audio disabled if I stream it, but I might have to lower my streaming amount. I think I went up to 6,000. I probably need to be more around 4,500 or 4,000. Doug English gets a sack.
Gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence.
There we go. Slowing down.
That quarterback get that
Speeding up.
off.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a third and very, very long.
Monstrous D. The
Danny
past few
Vaughn.
downs for these guys.
Third down, one man back. Number 14 catches the heater.
Don
on the
Hudson with the
sideline,
catch, but he's
and
a
that's
yard
not enough.
short.
He's short of the markers. It'll be fourth down.
See, did they punt it away?
Number 34
They do.
lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Means Detroit's going to have a chance to tack on a little bit more if they want to. Or they could just run the clock out. See what they do here. Chandler getting ready to punt.
Number 34 takes the snap and pummels this one deep. Number 20 fields the deep punt at the 19. Dodges
And Barney on the return gets back to the 35.
Oh, you bet. Nice drive results there, and I like their efficiency. They've been putting the points on the board
So
without a
it
lot
looks
of
like
wasted effort. Great
I don't
job
think
so far.
Detroit has a turnover yet,
Number
which
20
is
didn't
pretty
get
good.
fazed by that mammoth punt. He read the field, Dan, and managed to minimize it with a solid run back.
The Lions come out on the field, and they're looking to extend their lead before halftime. They'll start at their 35-yard line. Morton goes in motion.
Look out.
Gets the sack, and the clock continues to
Tried to
run.
set up a screen, but couldn't get it in time. See you, D. Thanks for stopping by, bub.
2nd and 18.
Try to enjoy your last day of freedom.
Number 22.
There you got the screen pass off, but no blockers.
And the reception is made
It went
for a
nowhere.
pickup of maybe a yard.
With the tackle.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to run the clock out at this point. Get to halftime.
3rd down from the shotgun.
Have to see if the Packers can make adjustments at halftime to get back into this.
89 catches it left sideline, and he's well short of the markers. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The
Cogdill looks like he
Lions
hauled that in.
enjoying a lead, 17-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
I did mention it in my video yesterday. That screen there said nothing about halftime, but the one at the end of the game says halftime on it. So hopefully they'll see this and be able to
take a look at the numbers from our first
update
half,
that.
and you see red zone offense, as is often the case, has played a big role thus far. The Packers are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 86 was definitely a key, as he was able to work his way open for a big one.
Boyd Dowler with that
46-yard
reception.
touchdown for the Packers. The Packers get the first points of the game and go up by 7. The Lions answering right back. Number 81 came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. A 59-yard play that set up a Lion touchdown. The Packers, towards the end of the first quarter, game tied 7-7. Number 28 would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in
to the
front
running
of a
back
wayward
outright,
pass
looked
for
like.
an INT. The Lions back in control off a big goal line stop. Number 22 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Game tied 7-7. Number 81 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. After driving 4 yards on 3 plays, Jason Lookman, no Hansen, is called upon to attempt the field goal. This one, good. Connect on the field goal. The Lions, midway through the second, Lions winning by 3. Number 81 came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this
Johnson's
one.
having
And
a
that's
big
where
game.
we'll leave this one. Lions are up at the half.
Packers need to learn to figure out a way to stop him, or they're going to be in trouble. Him and Sanders are both having a pretty good day.
Well, there's really no contest. Number 81 has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Packers get the ball first this half, and they could use a score right out of the gates to get back into this one. They currently trail 17-7. Now let's get to the game. Number 26 decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 22.
Nah,
Susie Colbert is down on the field and
not too much different than if he would have downed it.
Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Steve Mariucci talked with me over the break, and he credited the defense for giving the whole team a boost. He said, "We've blitzed very effectively while maintaining good coverage. That pressure has really kept them off balance and worked to our advantage. We'll see if they can keep them disoriented for this now. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie.
I'm going to need more out of Horning than that.
Penetrates and stops that back at the 17. Number 12 throws a lob here, and it's off. Incomplete.
Packers having trouble. 3rd and long here.
Third down.
Somebody to step up. Going deep. Oh, he got sharp behind the defense.
Out left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
First and 10. Ball at the 49.
The draw play to Horning. Getting about 5.
Gains 5 on the play, and that brings up
Better
second
than the
down.
loss of 5 he had last time.
Second and 5. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Number 5 will get the carry on second down.
That should be a first
and
down.
Stiff arms his way to a
Another
first
5.
down.
First down, Packers.
First down,
First and
3
10.
wideouts in the game.
Ball at the 39.
Number 86 goes in motion. Number 12 dumps it out left, and it is not
a little
reeled
too
in.
far.
Incomplete.
Number 86 found a
was the
spot in the
intended
middle on
receiver.
that last play, but
Number
couldn't
50
connect
with
with
the
the
coverage.
ball. No catch.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. To come up blank so many times in a row is,
Second and
well,
10.
it's got to be demoralizing for a
39.
player.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Number 86 catches it in the flat and gains a couple.
Only caught it, but it was only for a gain of 2.
Man playing him close back there.
It's
but
3rd and 8.
Great move to get the catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Number 12 uncorks
Oh,
this
he
to the
rifled
left
that one.
sideline, and it's knocked
Hudson
away
could
from the
not pull it
receiver.
in.
Incomplete.
Right on the edge of field goal range.
Number 34
Yeah, they're gonna
is
punt
ready
it.
to punt this away. Number 34 takes the long snap and punts it away.
Oh, what a terrible bounce. Wow. And that'll be a touchback. Comes out to the 20.
The Lions come out on offense and are well ahead. They have yet another shot to score and start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Number 20 gets the toss, runs into traffic, tackled at the 19.
We finally wrapped Sanders up for a
87
loss.
was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that matter.
Screen pass to Barry. It's about 6, maybe 7.
Third down, 4 yards to go.
Ball at the Lions' 26-yard line.
Number 22 zings it to the right side, and it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Defense able to knock it away, force 4th down.
Number 25 lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Number 24 to make the return.
Number 25 gets the snap and punts it away. Number 24 fields it at the 29. Stopped at the 31.
Number 24
Again, a
got
2 on that return.
deep by a beauty of a kick there, and by the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
The Packers had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 31-yard line. Number 12 lobs this one over the middle, and it's complete at the 42, and he's stopped right there. First down.
Number 82 has a small crowd of defenders working him, and yet still makes the catch.
There's the catch, and there were 3 guys around him.
Chad
They say
Clifton, I
bad
think.
things come in threes, but that didn't seem like that was bad at all. Maybe mildly annoying, but definitely not bad.
Definitely a slow start, but he's finally got a completion, and maybe now, Peter, he has time to make his mark on the game.
Well, where was he in the first half, Dan? 'Cause I didn't notice him on the field at all.
Number 86 goes in motion. Number 5 picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Number 86 administered a block on that last play like an O-liner. That's something you don't see very often.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Paul Coughlin that made that catch. I don't know why I was thinking it was.
For the 21st time, and he searches for a hole. Number 81 tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 81 targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he did a super job of lining up his man and then, pow, taking him down.
That's a great battle down there, Dan. This time, the D wins.
No, let him too much.
Call that one in, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Number 20 was on that fly ball on that last play like glue. Man, he knew where the pass was going, and he stopped it. Incomplete.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Number 34 gets ready to punt this away. Number 34 takes the snap and pummels this one deep.
Still can't get the pass.
The Lions stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Number 81 goes in motion. Number 20 gets the call on first down and chews up about 4 on the play.
Is it Butler? I feel like Butler just laid him out.
Second and 6. Ball at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Number 22 just rifles this one, and the ball's caught at the 30, hunted down at the 37. First down.
Johnny Morton with another catch.
Johnny Morton knew the yardage fairy wasn't going to move the football for him, so he...
All right, Eric. Thanks for stopping by, Bo.
Love to see that kind of effort.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game. Number 84 catches
Herman
this
Moore
one,
gets a
and
catch,
he's got
looks
the
like.
first down and a whole lot more.
Number 22 gets this one past the secondary quite easily. I think the safeties were out of position on that.
Yeah, I only
Now,
stream
that kind of
normally
accuracy
Saturday and
is hard to
Sunday, though,
do,
dude.
and he knew where he
I'm
wanted the
usually
ball
not
to
on
go,
during the
and
week.
That's where it went.
Peter, that was another pass out to the left.
Although I'm only
He's
going to be
definitely
bowling
favoring
Thursdays
that
during the
side
week
of the field.
this
A lot of his
fall, so
primary reads have
maybe.
been there.
Well, I mean, I
He's
might sub here and there, but
Number 30 gains
most of
3
the people I know are
yards,
streaming
and
during the
that
week,
brings
so I
up
try not to
second down.
step on any toes, right? I'm working during the day. I don't usually have time during the day to do it, so it's normally weekends.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 39.
No dice, and it falls
Third down.
incomplete.
Can they get off the field?
Johnny Morton looked like he was all over that one, but it just got away somehow. Tough incompletion.
Peter, I tell you, he
Too
seems
bad.
to be in a bit of a funk recently. Yeah, I mean, that's his 4th ball thrown his way, and he can't reel them in.
Yeah, funky, Dan. He's just got to grab one to get his confidence back, though.
3rd down, 1 man down. Number 22 rifles it out left side, and they can't
able to
connect.
bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Not quite in field goal range.
Number 25
Yeah,
lines
they're
up
gonna
for the punt.
In punt formation. Number 24 to make the return.
Number 25 takes the long snap and punts it away. The Packers let it bounce out of bounds at the 9.
They got the bounce.
Angles this one nicely and puts it out of bounds and away from any potential return inside the 10. That's a nice punt.
The Packers have a long field ahead of them and start this drive back at their own 9-yard line. Number 5 takes the handoff and will lose about
Lost a yard. That's not what they needed.
Targeted the ball carrier early, didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got such a vice-like grip, Peter. It's got to be hard to break out of his grasp, even when you're one of the slipperier runners.
Absolutely.
2nd down, 2 wideouts on the field. Takes it across the line of scrimmage and picks up a couple.
Got a little bit back, but not much. Well, he got his yard back and one, but
Number 12
on
airs
deep.
this one to the left sideline.
Oh, he come up with it. Oh, they called it incomplete.
Down coming up.
Number 81
Wow.
that pass down. And he made sure the only one to touch the foot.
I thought he
Coach
caught it.
Sherman is
Oh, they're
not
gonna
happy
challenge
with
it.
that
Okay.
call, and he's going to challenge it.
Hey, we want a challenge.
That's another reason I'll have the commentators down, because it's not going to be.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have.
It's not going to be
one
the
challenge
actual
left.
people they say as coaches. It'll be that would have been
Dan, when we
Vince
check out
Lombardi
the replay here, we
wanted a
should be able
challenge.
to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds. Oh, there's the catch. He's in bounds. I think.
Oh yeah,
return
that's
this one.
oh, that's close.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The
Wow.
catch was made prior to going out of bounds. Green Bay will not be charged to timeout.
I wasn't sure if that
First down.
second foot was down because
He
that
likes the call,
step
and
it
you
came
sort
out
of
out
have
of
a
bounds.
feeling that he knew it all along.
Hey Jay, thanks for stopping by, man. Nothing, just doing a test play. I'm working on all-time rosters for ESPN NFL 2K5 on PC emulator. I have a guy that wants to stream Sim League in September with him.
Number 31
So I got everybody
goes in
entered. I'm
motion.
just working on the likenesses now, so doing a test. Yeah, this is the mod.
Number 5 carries it for
It's
the
just
touchdown.
all-time rosters that I've worked
Gets
on,
back to the line of scrimmage.
but the graphics mod is there.
With the tackle.
I just chose throwback unis.
2nd down
and
with a
10.
split backfield.
Ball at the Packers' 33-yard line.
You just installed it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Eagles franchise sim.
Goes up 4 yards, and that brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan. Grew up in Missouri. Not Missouri anymore. I'm in Georgia, but
Up over the 100-yard mark. Just another
went to college in Kansas City. Was always around that area. Dad was a Chiefs fan, so I became a Chiefs fan.
Number 12 throws a bullet to the flat, and the completion is made.
Actually, a guy I play Fortnite with is an Eagles fan.
Number 56.
He's kind of odd. He's an Eagles. He lives in West Virginia. He's an Eagles fan and a Giants, San Francisco Giants fan.
Were they worth the pain?
That's his
I find
second
odd.
tackle so far. Number 34 lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Green Bay's still not able to do anything.
The snap and pummels this one deep. Number 20 fields the deep punt at the 13.
7 yards on the play.
Tackled at the 20.
Number 20 got pinned deep by a beauty of a kick there, and by the time he looked
Do you
up,
stream, Jay?
there's nowhere to go.
Like if you did the Eagles
Lions
franchise, would you be
offense
streaming
takes
it?
the field, and they will start at their own 20-yard line. Number 20 will get the carry on first down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 66 not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
They put a stop to this play behind
the
the
end
line
of
of
the third
scrimmage.
quarter.
Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. And that'll do it
Yeah.
for the third quarter. The Lions enjoying a lead, 17-7.
Yeah, I've been debating on whether I want to do an all-time roster for one of the newer Maddens. I'm not sure yet. I did which if you look up my name on YouTube, my channel there, I've got a few streams with Madden 20 that I've done custom teams on. And I was kind of going to do a similar thing to this,
Number 20 barges off right guard.
but I had mixed up all the players on the custom teams. But I think what I want to do is do the actual all-time rosters for those particular teams like I'm doing here. And then I can do a franchise that way. And then if I want to, I can do a fantasy draft and do the custom teams also in a
Number
different one.
22 throws a big high line.
Oh, picked off. Is that Butler? Yeah, Butler got a hold of it. That's what they needed.
28.
Right?
Number 36 makes a great grab as he breaks up the play there.
Yeah, I know the Raiders
And
play
he
at
got a
4, but I
bunch
can't remember who
afterward
they
as well.
play.
Man, the grass doesn't grow under this guy's feet.
That's because it's often artificial turf, Dan.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Packers start this drive already in field goal
I think that's the
position,
first
and
turnover
they're
for the
going
Lions,
up
if I'm
the
not
28-yard
mistaken.
line.
The Packers already in field goal range. They are not blocking worth a damn today. Interesting.
Second and 9. Ball at the 27.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you streaming other stuff right now? Like, not this current second, but you know what I mean.
Number 84 goes in motion. Number 5 gets the call again and takes
Well,
it
they gained a little bit.
brought down at the 22.
Number 69 is the reason that last play was successful. He opened up a huge hole for the ball carrier, allowing him to gain some valuable yards.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third
All
down.
over 100-yard
What
mark.
numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Number 5 will get the carry on third down and gets the first and more. And he's in for the
Community.
touchdown.
So you have more than one? What's the name of the community channel?
Look at this run, Dan. Everything worked out to perfection. Look at the fluidity of the running style. There's no wasted
Oh, Horny
motion
got
in it.
loose.
What a play.
That's the first time he's
Gets him
seen
a little
the
bit
end
closer.
zone, and you know it was going to happen sooner or later.
Oh, he expects to have something under that
Number 2
TD
to
stat
attempt
at
the
the end of
extra point.
every game.
Number 12, holding.
Dead Zone Gaming. That's nice. I like the name. That's funny. Your the end of your name is Zombie, and my cat's name is Zombie.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
Nice. Yeah.
Number 2.
Well, we had a place in Florida. We had a duplex, and he was the only cat that my cat at the time did not run off.
For a touchback.
And he would sit outside our sliding glass door and just stare in. And he has an all gray nose and very bright yellow eyes. So the girls used to say he was sitting there saying brains. So we called him
The
Zombie.
Lions were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at
And then he got,
20-yard line.
I don't know if he got attacked by like an eagle or something, or if a dog bit him or whatever, but he ended up with a big hole in the side of his abdomen. It got infected.
Holding. Number 53.
So we took him.
The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
So we took him to the vet, and after paying for him, decided to keep him. And then, like 2 Halloweens ago, we lost the cat, the other cat. But we still have Zombie.
Hey, we want a challenge. Detroit is challenging whether the player had possession.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by, man.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one,
Have a great Sunday.
they still have one challenge left.
Well, Dan, we've got to see if the receiver established possession before he lost the ball.
Nah, I think they'll overturn this. He never had it.
Control of it.
Although the Packers could use that.
Dan, I'd call it an incompletion and overturn it.
After review, the play has been ruled an incomplete pass. The receiver did not have possession of the ball prior to the fumble. Detroit will not be charged to timeout. Second down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
Now don't the Packers get, now see, the Packers should get, they should get the ability to now accept the holding penalty, shouldn't they?
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Lions' 20-yard line.
So I found something that this game does not do.
Number 22 throws a beauty to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Pass interference, number 26, defense.
No, it wouldn't have mattered then, because they got automatic first down anyway.
Automatic first down.
26 draws a flag here from some aggressive
Oh,
coverage.
how about that one?
Can't be that physical with a receiver and get away with it. Yeah, that's pass
I think
interference.
that's
all
a
right.
terrible call. I don't know what that guy's looking at. I didn't see anything there.
First and 10.
This is that first part they called him on.
36-yard line.
I didn't see anything after that, though. Maybe that was further than 5 yards. I'm not sure. Oh, that looks like it was tipped.
Makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Ray Nitschke gets a hold of that one.
Himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can
Looks like the Packers have made an adjustment in the passing game. Bobby is now struggling.
Number 22 really
Nope. And no longer struggling. Johnny Morton able to haul that one in.
Johnny Morton had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
First down from the shotgun. Number 88 grabs the rope right side and is well past the
Charlie
markers
Sanders
for
with
a
a catch. I don't know if he had one before that or not. I didn't see him do anything before that.
Campbell's big time on this play, and it works. Makes it a little more exciting to watch, too. Oh, if he wasn't accurate on this throw, it would have been an interception. It's a real fine line.
That's the 3rd time today he's hit a receiver way
Well under
downfield.
50%. No touchdown passes.
For this team, so they might as well get their money's worth.
Sanders has both touchdowns for the Lions.
And the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
That's another medium-range catch for
Interesting.
him. He's really found his niche in
Packers
there.
able to get back close again, and now the Lions go on a drive.
Number 81 goes in
A
motion.
field goal here would give the Packers a chance. A touchdown would make it significantly more difficult.
Didn't haul that one
Yeah,
in,
that
and
didn't
it
look like
falls
he had both.
incomplete.
Didn't look like he got both
Johnny
feet down
Morton
there.
ran a corner route back there, but unable to make the reception.
That would have been a touchdown, but Coach Mariucci is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
I don't think he's going to win that.
Detroit is challenging whether the pass was caught inbounds.
This is their second challenge, and if they win this one like they won the first, they'll have a chance at a third challenge.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of
I think he
bounds.
only got 1 foot down.
After review, the play stands.
Yeah.
The pass was incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. Detroit will be charged a timeout. Second down.
That will cost them a timeout, and you have to believe that he is not very happy with that call.
Well, the fans don't like that call. But I do agree with it. I think he was out.
Second and goal. Ball at the 5.
Number 20 chews up 4 yards, and that brings up third down.
Having trouble stopping Sanders up the middle for sure.
Third and goal. Ball at the 1.
Quarterback to the line. Their star tight end getting settled. Here we go.
Draw play.
Number 20.
Oh, they made contact, but couldn't stop him.
Gets in for the score.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, while he's used to being in the end zone, this is a great day even for him.
I love it. What a player. Get your hands up. Get him up.
Now the point after, and
The extra
it's
point
good.
is good.
Yeah, I mean, if the Packers can get a quick score, they still have plenty of time.
Hanson rockets this one deep. Number 26 downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
I am out of beverage. Well, this marks 4. Gotten 4 done this weekend, so that's
Number
good.
12 throws a heater right sideline and
Oh, I thought he caught it.
incomplete.
Number 80 looked like he had a solid catch
Lost
there,
him,
yet
couldn't pull it in.
somehow He found a way to drop it.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed.
Second and 10. Ball at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Number 5 gets the call on
Draw
second
play.
down and will gain close to 6.
Number 5 has been taking it inside, taking it outside, heck, wherever this guy wants. What a workhorse. I love it. So far, he's piled up 135 yards and 1 touchdown.
It surprises me that he's got that much. I saw him lose yardage on quite a few plays, I thought.
Number 5 bulldozes right of
Able
center
to get the first
and
down.
converts the third down.
They certainly needed that.
First down, Packers.
They're kind of hurrying a little bit now. Oh, there's one for the loss. They didn't need that.
Second down.
Second and 13. Ball at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Number 12 throws a bullet to the flat.
Swing pass. It's going to give them 3rd and 8.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Tipped away. Night Train Lane on the coverage.
Forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down.
Number 81 got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
A nice defensive play will give
And 4th down, they're going to go for it. Down 10.
Great read there.
Need 8 to keep the drive alive. And they get sacked.
Number 78 gets the sack way back at the 30.
Number 78 is here to play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down. It's worth another look. Oh, huge tackle, huge play.
Peter, that seemed like an odd situation to go for it on 4th down. What do you think?
Well, it was very gutsy, but maybe they should have used their heads and not their digestive system on that one.
How? How was that?
You know, guts.
Gutsy.
Gutsy. Digestive.
Got it.
All right.
Number 81 goes in motion. Number 20 chews up 4 yards. And that brings up 2nd down.
I think they're just going to try to run this clock. Maybe take the 3 if they have to. Unless they can still get it in the end zone just running it. I mean, I've seen some strange things in this game, so maybe they do pass, but I wouldn't. I'd just run it. Use as much time as you can.
2 tight ends in the game.
Take the 3 points. You're still up 2 scores. You'd have to have 2 touchdowns to take a lead. With only 3.5 minutes left. Considerably less than that. Once the Packers would get a hold of the ball. Up the middle with the fullback, James Jones. Pretty good gain there for him.
Third and 1.
I need to work on notifications. I didn't even see that he dropped a follow. I need a startup screen, I think, too. Sanders outside gets the first down.
Lomas Brown used every ounce of his big self to do some key blocking on that last play.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Number 20 takes it for his 17th carry and heads wide right. Runs out of bounds at the 9.
Come on, Barry. Can't be running out of bounds there, dude. I guess it would have stopped for a 2-minute warning anyways, but still.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field. Number 20 has his number called.
Oh yeah, they're screwed.
And gets the touchdown.
That's 3 touchdowns for him in this game. Sanders running amok.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
That touchdown will stretch the lead, Peter, and it looks like they will walk away the winner here.
Well, it looks that way, Dan, but it's not over until it reads 0-0 up there.
Now the extra point, and
The extra point
it's
is good.
Now it's 3 scores. Detroit looking pretty good here.
We're set. Hansen rockets this one deep.
I will say I didn't expect the Lions to score 31, though. I thought this would be a lower scoring game. Like 14-10 or 17-10 or 14-17, something like that.
The Packers start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:54.
The Lions pretty much been able to do whatever they want. They ran the ball well. They threw the ball well.
Number 12 throws this on a rope, and it's tipped.
Secondary's gotten their hands on some of the passes.
Came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Second down with the tight end right. Number 82.
There's Kaufman.
The Packers take their first timeout. First down, the clock is stopped at 1:45.
Packers 34-yard line.
Number 12 lobs this one a bit, and it is not
No,
reeled in.
that was a terrible
Incomplete.
pass.
Number 55 closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Second down, 10 yards to go.
The Packers 34-yard line.
Number 82 must be on the wrong page here, way off and incomplete.
Number 12 was denied even a short gain on that last one. Incomplete.
That would have set up a very manageable third.
To be honest, it looked like his running back got in the way.
Sync up on that one.
That's a tough break.
Number 12 throws a heater right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Fourth down. I'm assuming they're going for it again.
Number 28 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That's his third batted ball, and he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Oh,
This one falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on down.
The intended receiver. Number 44 with the coverage.
Number 14 has this one in his hands and then drops it.
Well, they don't convert on fourth down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L
like that
column.
hit might have been a little early.
It's all over.
The Lions offense takes the field, and they are already in field goal position. They'll line up at the 33-yard line.
Looks like they subbed in some of the backups here to take care of this last minute and a half.
Number 30, the Packers will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down with a split backfield.
Ball at the 33.
37 gets the call again and gets past the line.
Doak Walker.
Take a timeout. That's their final one.
Landry under center, Doak Walker in the backfield. They are playing some backups here, and as the game is in hand.
That's how you play sideline to sideline.
Number 37 goes right up the middle and gets the first down. The clock continues to run.
Number 37 played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
Loss of 1 on the play.
That's going to wrap it up. The Lions just going to kneel out the clock here. We'll take a look at some of the stats here in a second once the game's wrapped up.
Second and 11. Ball at the 23.
I think they've already ran on you. I don't know what he's mouthing about. Why? Why would you take a timeout there? No glitch there, it seems like. No reason to take a timeout there.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Lions come out on top 31-14. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good to see you, though. That's all right now.
Need to watch that. First downs and total yards pretty even. That says Detroit only had 82 rushing yards. Really? Seemed like Barry Sanders was rushing out of his mind. $68 plays for the Packers and 58 plays for the Lions. Only 2 penalties, both against the Packers. 3 turnovers total. Each team got a little bit of points off of those turnovers. Packers had the time of possession. According to this, the Packers actually led in rushing. It's interesting. So the ratings are going to be down because you're playing good players. Although I didn't expect it to be quite that bad. Rodgers did throw 2 picks. Lane had 1. Paul Hornung had 139 yards. Sanders only had 60. God, it seemed like he had more than that. 4 touchdowns. Said he only broke 1 tackle. I don't think that's right either. $118 yards for Johnson, 96 for Morton. there. Lane with 8 tackles. Sharper, Nishke, and Christensen with 7. 2 sacks for English, 1 for Aldridge. I think it looks pretty good overall. I'd like to see the ratings up a little bit higher than that, but it's to be expected, I guess, if you're playing all good players, right? Alright, that's going to do it for us. We're going to go find something to eat and maybe watch a little TV. We got a bowl tonight, so won't be any more streaming today. I don't know if I'll get to work on the roster some more today or not, but hopefully we'll get to maybe one more of the teams, but we'll see. I appreciate you guys checking it out and stopping by for those who did. If you want to see some of the other test games, you can check them out over on my YouTube channel. This one will be over there at some point. Appreciate you guys checking it out and stopping by. We'll see you next time. Peace.